First comedian of the night.
Yeah.
CHORRIZO!
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, the party has just begun. Wow, you're listening. I wish I could dance like that. Gee, it must be great.
Orale, how's everybody doing? Wow, what do you think about those girls? Man, I'm changed my name from Chorizo Lopez to Taco Lopez. There's some tacos right there, man. I hope everybody's doing great. It's great to be here in Las Vegas at the Sapphire. My pants weren't so baggy you'd be able to tell. Yeah, man. Wow. This is awesome place. I've never been to a place like this. But let me tell you, some people think I'm Mexican, but I'm not. Oh, that's not funny. No, some people think I'm Mexican, but I'm actually from Central America. Yeah, Nebraska. I know, right? But let me tell you, man, everybody's looking sharp here. The girls are looking great. The guys are looking great. I mean, that's awesome. How many of you are from out of town? How many locals? All right. How many of you are married? Okay. How many of you divorced? How many of you wish you were single? When they had that thing that says, that what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas? I figured it out. Yeah, what happens is gambling. What stays is your money. Yeah. But anyway, my name's Chorizo Lopez. You can call me Cholo for short. And the chorizo has nothing to do with that pole dancing. Because where I come from over there in East LA, man, the girls, they do pole dancing. Yeah, on the telephone poles. They did the hell with the spinners. I'm serious, man. They don't believe in texting. Anyway, let me tell you something about my family. You can pick your friends and you can pick your family, but my family's all messed up. I remember when I was a little kid, I used to hang out with my grandparents out on the porch. When I was living in Texas, they'd be on those rocking chairs. And I remember one day, I was about 10 years old, and they're out there rocking, and all of a sudden my grandmother goes off on my grandfather and knocks him down, and he pops back up. And he says, "Hey, what's that for?" And she says, "That's for being a lousy lover the last 60 years. So I'm over there freaking out, like, wow. And not even 30 seconds goes by, and my grandfather goes off on my grandmother, knocks her down, she pops back up, and he says, "Hey, what's that for?" And he says, "That's for knowing the difference." Yeah, that's why Mexican men marry virgins, because they don't like to be criticized. Yeah, let me tell you, that was something else. Let me tell you something about my Aunt Gloria and my Uncle Joe. You haven't been to a party till you go to a Latino party, man. It was just going crazy. My Aunt Gloria, she's about 300-pound Azteca, dark-looking Mexican woman, and she dyed her hair blonde. And one day I was walking by the hallway, we were just getting ready for the party, and she popped in these blue contacts, and she said, "Hey, Chorizo, come over here." He says, "How do I look?" I look, "Damn, man, you look like a Siberian husky." Yeah. And then she went outside, and she hung out with her girlfriends in the back corner of the house, and my Uncle Joe, he'd been drinking for a while, and he goes up there, and she's chowing down on this rib bone, and he says, hey, how come you don't do me like that rib?" She said, "That's because this rib is hard." Yeah, you can clap, come on. That's not a courtesy laugh. I take those too. Yeah, but I remember one time she took me, because she works at Walmart. We went to her supervisor had a big Christmas party, and he had this big old house there in West Hollywood, and he had this swimming pool, and he rang the glass, and he said, "Hey, I'll give anything to anybody if you can swim from one side of the pool to the other side of the pool. The only thing is I have baby alligators, baby piranhas, and baby sharks." And nothing happened. And then about a half hour later, you hear this big splash, and this person's going crazy from one side to the other, and it's my Aunt Gloria. And he goes up there and says, hey, you're the bravest person I've ever met. Whatever you want, you can have. He says, the hell with that. He says, what I want is I want to know who the idiot is that pushed me in. It's best. But let me tell you something about Mary, hey, just got divorced. Okay, thank you for caring. But I just got divorced. I had my daughter over 2 weeks ago. I was writing out my last child support check. And I said, hey, I want you to give this to your mom and tell her to shove it up her ass and let me know what she says. So she came by yesterday and I said, hey, did you tell your mother what to do with that last child support check? She said, yeah, I did. I said, what did she say? What did she say? She said, I'm not your daughter. I know, that's not right, right? Oh, that is. And then my second ex, we were happy for 25 years. Yeah, and then we met. Thank you for laughing. But anyway, let me tell you, it's something else, you know, being married, you know, going through all these dating, you know, because dating's not the same as it was before. You know, being a baby boomer, you know, it's all different. I remember I was at this bar down over here at the Mirage, and I met this chick in June when I came by, and she gave me her phone number, beautiful chick. And so anyway, so one day I was hanging out down on the strip, and I get this call, and it's the chick that I met at the bar. She says, hi. I said, who's this? She said, this is Becky. I said, wow. She said, what are you doing? I said, oh, no, I'm just hanging out on the strip. She said, why don't you come on over? Nobody's home. I said, really? She said, yeah, come on over. I said, okay. So I got out, dressed up and excited, went over there, and guess what? She was right. Nobody was home. Courtesy of.
Yeah.
Okay, courtesy clap. I mean, I tell you, man, that was something else, you know. And growing up, you know, I come from a very poor family. As a matter of fact, my parents were so poor that when they got married for the rice. Yeah, and my mom, she couldn't afford perfume, so she used Glade, Vanilla Fresh. And I remember growing up with my baby brother Russell, and you know, we used to eat cereal with a fork just to save the milk.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay, some of you have been there, some of you haven't been there. Okay, I get it. But let me tell you, man, it's something else, man. Anybody here for the first time? Okay, no. Okay, I didn't mean to do the clap because you know, sometimes the lights are in my way, you know? So, anyway, I'm glad you guys are here. You know, you got a great show coming up. Yeah. I want you to give it up. Remember, my name is CHORRIZO Lopez. Yeah. I want to thank you for laughing. And you can see me on video TV. Okay? I just finished my first movie last week, as a matter of fact. And tomorrow I'm going back to Best Buy to buy another one. I'll see you guys.